Good morning. Um, Today is like the first part of the finale against Pikachu, and I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Uh, I did have a few problems with the genning surfaces because they were down, so I had to do a few of them manually. So I hope I didn't mess them up. That would be a shame. Um, it's pretty standard actually. What we're bringing because we're banking on Regidrago to do a lot of damage here. Um, I don't want to get tickled by the Whimsical, so we're using a White Herb Cinderace this time. It can also be good against Intimidate Arcanine, right? And here we're using a Mental Herb Tornadus, because Whimsicott is faster than Tornadus and we don't want to get daunted, because that's how he stops us usually. Um, it's gonna be pretty top heavy games, right? Because we are pretty offensive, and if he basically, his team is pretty offensive as well, and I don't think the games will be very long. Um, Here we have a Spiritomb. I was contemplating a nice switch, but I think Sucker Punch can be fine as well, especially in the late game. I'm currently still waiting for Pikachu. He should be here pretty soon, I guess. But I'll just go ahead and set a link code then. While Pikachu is gone, I can show a few things, I guess. Because I haven't gotten any confirmation yet that he's ready. So I can show you some of the teams I was using in VGC. This is the first VGC team I ever used. I qualified for the Players Cup with it the first time. Um, I think pretty popular at the moment. Then for the second Players Cup, I qualified with this one. I really like this one because the bulky Firewater Grass next to Clefairy, I think is really good to abuse Dynamax this way. See if one of these three has a good matchup, and then Dynamax him next to Clefairy and just win. This one I actually played with in the Players Cup too. It's pretty standard lapdog with this guy, Moltres. I like the dual setup with this one, especially behind the screens. It's really nice. And when you put stuff to sleep, it's easier to set up as well. And then with this team, this is the main team I actually used in the draft league season 2 when I won the league. So I think that was really a nice team for a draft league, as far as a draft league team can be nice. Uh, this one I used to. I think I used this one to get like top 100 at the end of the season, Series 10. Uh, it was pretty fun because this one was also used by Aaron Sang and Road to Rank. So, and I think finally we have this team. I don't know. I just really like this team, and I think Osiris used this one at some point in his videos, and he said it was a really good team as well. So those are the teams I'm using at the moment. And then there's just a whole bunch of legendaries and uh, standard VGC mode. And it seems like we're ready just in time because Pikachu just sent us a link code 2602 2001. Okay, if I had to guess what this number means, it's probably when he was born. "2001" means 21 years old at the moment. We're 2 years ahead of him. So um, let's see if it makes a difference, if we can beat him. I think I'm connected. I should find him sometime soon. I'm still just in the process of waking up. Am I even searching in the correct um wait, what? He says it would help if I would be connected to the internet, so I think that was where the problem lies. And now we are making mistakes too by clicking on the wrong button. So that proves in order to get to the finals of Draft League, you don't need to be really smart. Especially at this type of searching stuff. I'm not the best at it either. Everybody is has these moments where they lose their sharpness. And for me, that's during the morning, so it's probably right now. Okay. I couldn't see what the rules selected were. However, I do trust the pick the right one. Probably doesn't make too much of a difference. Awesome. Okay. There's not a Duraludon. There is a Mamoswine. So then what do we do? I think we... I think this is quite alright because I don't see Gengar. And that means we don't really need the Spiritomb immediately. Because actually the goal is to get Cinderace next to the Regidrago with Tailwind and then we win. At least then we can do tons of damage and likely win. So let's bring this. Yeah, I think I'll go with this during the start. Because Milotic's helping hand might come into as well. Whimsicott Arcanine. Let's beat up Arcanine. Okay. What do we do against that? I think we set Tailwind. And I don't think we max in the race yet. I think we... set Tailwind. And we high jump here. So I think I want to mix my little deck now that I see the art. Change into a fighting type. We do connect. And now he beats up his own Arcanine. I wonder if our position is okay now, because I'm personally not 100% convinced. I hope he just goes for the Cinderace then. But in either case it could be okay. It could be okay. Lightning into Cinder. Okay. So what we will do next turn is Icy Wind, Max Geyser. This is what I meant with it's gonna be very top heavy games, because it can go wrong at any point, really. So let's hope we get this attack up. Otherwise we might be in a pretty big trouble. He can like mix guard. I don't think how bad that will be yet. But I think he feels in a position where he can afford not to. Might be Pesha Berry, then we're really messed up. That Whimsicott's pretty frail. So let's hope you're faster, my little like, oh gosh. You're not. So yeah, I think that's game. I really didn't prepare for this one, to be honest. I should have seen this coming. So I'm gonna go for Air Slash and Dragon Energy. Because that's really the only play that can still be good for us. Is that gonna be AV Arcman? Because if it is, then it's actually really game over here. Okay, there is a chance we can still win. To be honest, there is a chance we can still win. Because Whimsicott is gone now. And we have Icy Wind plus Dragon Energy here. I didn't really think we could make a comeback, but it seems like we might be able to. So here we always Icy Wind Dragon Energy. I think he might protect the Rotom. But we're not Scarfed or Specs, so we can change our trajectory of move based on our health. This should do quite a bit of damage into the type no. Oh yeah, fights. That's not great. Hopefully it's not game changing then. Whoa, that's how much damage. Oh gosh. That's T-Wave. My Tailwind's over. His Tailwind is still going. I want to set another one. And Dragon Energy. I actually want to set another one and Protect. But I don't think that would work out in our favor here. But I have to. I do have to. That's the only way we... Oh gosh. Yeah. That's how we can lose games too. Just on the way back. But there's still a chance we can win. There's still a chance. Because what if we set Tailwind and Draco Meteor? The Rotom. That would win us the game as long as we're faster. But the full paralysis was pretty bad. That really limits our options here. And also I messed up this turn. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in the end I deserve to win, but turns out it didn't matter that I made a mistake. Because we're just really unlucky. We probably need like 7 or 8 flinches on the road here. Yeah, it's a pretty sad way to lose, but you know, in Pokemon not always you win if you're better. So that's kind of sad because I think how we played it was really, really good, except for the Milotic Max. But other than that, I'm pretty content with what I did to bring. So we know that Regidrago is quite good. He does apologize for the misses and the hacks. So that's uh, that's all we can do really. You don't really have to apologize. It's in the game, so you can use anything you think is necessary. I'm always gonna expect a whimsical lead. I think this time we go with we turn it around probably. And now that he thinks sees Reggie Drago, I think he's gonna think Dragonite is gonna be good. And in the late game, I think we need Cinderace because it's just fast damage. Just to pick up the KOs. But I think my mistake might have caused the loss rather than really all of the hacks combined. So let's try to not make the mistakes anymore. I want to go after you. Yeah, I want to go after you. Because you can raise your special effect. And then later comes Dragonite. We might be able to pick up the KO with a Regidragon. Oh, what is happening? Is this like a full Hex team? Because if it is, it's pretty good into mine. And I'm not sure what's gonna happen now. So if we lose this 2-0 because of this type of crazy stuff, we actually can't win a championship anymore. But I think it will be funny still. Ice Shark. So that didn't really turn out to matter. So we Tailwind. I wish I did put some more speed into the Milotic at this point. So we did get up the Tailwind, which is fine. Airstream into Turnlip. I think that's a good move, to be honest. So what we do then is probably Sucker Punch and Icy Moon into Dragonite. Or Whimsicott, if Whimsicott is going to get onto the field right now. Now it's type now. And it's going to paralysis us. That's not gonna be great. So I think what we do is Iron Head, go after the Dragonite. Because that's the one who can really raise their speeds above Regidrago's one. I do wonder if it's Yachi, but I can't really afford not to go after Dragonite here. And it's still faster. My logic is so slow. Let's see how much damage this does. Decent damage is the answer. And there's the wave. To be honest, it's kind of funny. So, what did we do? We got Tailwind, they got +2 speed. When did they get plus? When did they get the weakness? Oh, they got the weakness policy boost. That ain't fantastic. So, I think we played like this and we really just hope to KO with Iron Head. Okay, that's one problem out of the way. Now we are gonna see another problem. We move. I think we got a shot still. Because since it's so supportive of what's it called? Since it's such a supportive type null, I don't think they have protect here. This is gonna be rough. But I think we helping hand Iron Head now. And hope it KOs. Because I really can't afford to miss high jump kick. But honestly, I think I'm in a fine position. Because we high jump kick and we stall. Proton protect. That's not fantastic. Type no protects. Okay. I think it's now we at least learned something that they got to protect, right? And if we're faster with Regidrago than the Rotom, we can still make something with it. As long as Milotic doesn't pull Para again. It's gonna be a close game though. Dragon Energy and Helping Hand. He is avoiding hitting my Milotic quite a lot. Oh, Milotic. You're putting me in a lot of uncomfortable situation. But you know, at least Regidrago is doing its job. Okay, we can. I believe we might be able to do something of a comeback. Because I think our lead this game was pretty fine. I'm know, I don't usually read my message when I'm playing. Why is not he's not saying a lot of like stuff about the game, but he just has good games, so I agree with that. His art games. So yeah, game one I made a rare slip up. That was my fault actually because I didn't really pay attention to the tailwind turns. Um, I think we're gonna have to do it like this again. See what happens with the Arcanine there. Hopefully we can do some good damage. You might want to bring something against the Regidrago for the late game. Type now, Whimsicott. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I think we actually went a nice beam into the Whimsicott and then subsequently set Tailwind. Unless this is gonna be Dynamax type now, which would be pretty bad. Yeah, let's see what happens. Withdraws Whimsicott. That's a pretty good play, in my opinion. So if he double edges into my Tornadus, I think this turn went very well for him. But it T-waves into my Milo. So what do we do now? We set Tailwind. We can't protect. But we don't need Tailwind yet. So we're kind of in a pickle. Let's hope he knocks out something here. After we set Tailwind. Because Tailwind is still going to be important. And then Scald, I guess. Maybe we can get lucky this time, get a burn or something. That's a slow Rotom. Okay, we don't burn. They get rid of Tornadus here. And there's double edge. Does so much damage. Okay, I want to force him to switch now. And I want to switch myself too. I want to switch. I want to Dragon Energy. And I want to switch into Cinderace because I think this is pretty safe. Milotic is just there for late game helping hands now. And like, he can be like a switch into Regidrago at some point. But I think he made a good, how you say, he made a good adjustment here by conserving the Whimsicott for the late game. Milotic is going to switch. And I expect something on his side to switch as well. And protect, maybe. So there's the protect. And another protect. So what he wants to do now is swap something. I'm not too sure what he has to swap something. And then we are going to airstream into you. Yeah, he probably wants to conserve the Rotom for Milotic. Oh, he doesn't. I guess we might pick up the double KO then. Right now. Also, I couldn't deal with the Milotic at this point because he just keeps getting paralyzed. So, Airstream. That's gonna be useful, I guess. I hope. Good damage into the Rotom. Might see a Citrus Berry at some point. Regidrago is doing so much damage these last couple of games. So let's see if we can recognize a win condition. Because it's possible that we have one at the moment. There's Dragonite. Dragonite doesn't want to get hit with a... He's a weakness policy, so he might protect. Logically he would. Or he might not. It's also possible. But right now, while he doesn't have Tailwind up, I think we can afford to go for Dragon Energy and Airstream here. Yeah, I think I have to. There's the Dynamax. I think it might be multi-skill. I should have broken it, but it would have been quite a risk there to not target the Whimsicott. We got Tailwind too, so... okay. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be interesting. Dragon Energy. Let's hope it does enough. Not quite. Not quite. There's Wormwind into Regidrago. And my Milotic is paralyzed, so that is a problem. I do wonder something. Does Helping Hand Airstream? I think it was gonna be short of the KO. But at least we'll be faster, and he might feel forced to go into the Milotic slot here. I have to. It's the only way at this point. Moonblood. Our special defense, special attack failed. That's not nice. And we're just short of KO there. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't go after the Cinderace here. Ah, he does go after it. That's interesting. But then we lose too. So I think he might not be too bothered by my Melodic at this point because he's paralyzed. Yeah, you know, sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not. We were lucky against pretty lucky against Mike, I guess. So, um, this kind of compensates for it. Yeah, I don't think I could have won in the end. Not with this Cinderace. So I don't think Whiter was the call. Um, but I think the games were good regardless of the randomness. Um, I guess I'm not sure if we can still win in the end. But these games